want every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they gotta
We want
understand,
all the
Wack.
smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big Wack100. The Beehive room. Love and R&B room, hosted by the queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak. No mercy room. Spin the block room. 100 ENT Jailbreak Squad room. 100 ENT Solve room. Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room. Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast. Good Burger, Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with Wack100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only Wack100. Get ready to vibe with me as we explore the hardest topics that need some real recognition in the streets. Let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on Wack.
And here's why that's important. If you just think about crime, as he's been only isolating black on black crime, he got shot and killed by one of his own, which lets you know if you're going to talk about crime, don't talk about it from a black on black, white on white. Just talk about crime because everybody commits crime. So as he put out the narrative that black men were the criminals, he's got shot by his own people. So are black men only the criminals, or does criminals exist? Period. In America, and maybe if you
But
addressed it like that, there wouldn't be that
That's a
much
good point.
racism.
He
Hey,
It
followed it
bro.
wouldn't be.
wrong. Oh,
Hey, which one of y'all? And I'm gonna be real. I don't think it was none of the men because y'all don't really like Jeremy. Which one of y'all women gave Jeremy a bean? No, it was one of y'all. The niggas don't even like Jeremy. Why would you give him a bean? 10 out of 10 times Jeremy comes to the room, he ends
I think it was one of his last.
up playing victim. So why would you give him a bean? You could bring him on stage. Jeremy's gonna come in here and pick a fight with somebody, say something. So why would you give him a bean? Like, this what I mean by some of y'all ain't thinking. Bring him on stage, cool. Y'all know how to deal with him, but why would you give him a bean?
Man, somebody just go ahead and stand on that shit.
It don't even make sense, bro. Why would you get a nigga a bean? Whoever gave
So
it
ain't
to him,
nobody gonna say they gave him a bean.
ain't nothing.
right.
It's crazy.
I already sent the content to
Man,
Wack.
I swear
10
y'all
out
the
of
biggest
10
fucking
times.
cowards I know.
10 out of 10 times, Jeremy gonna get into it with Brock, Captain Desariat, somebody like that. You know he gonna get into it with him.
You ain't even been in the room, nigga. Know exactly what happened.
Yeah,
He
he was
gonna bring
gone
up
by the
some
time.
Kool-Aid
Well, I'm
shit or
telling you,
something,
this
homie.
is a fact.
Yeah.
This is what's gonna happen.
No, I be
And look,
trying.
no, but listen, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care about that. That's what's gonna happen. Right? That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna deny he did it. Right? Now he's saying he didn't have a bean, he couldn't have did it, which we know is cap.
No, he
But
didn't say that.
I don't even know what the conversation was about, right? me knowing Jeremy, probably this nigga that got killed might be some shit like that.
Ding, ding,
Uh,
ding, ding, ding.
it ain't. He's only gonna come around when it's like some shit like that going on. Like I just know the nigga. Like he'll come around. Maybe he'll say, "What do y'all think?" Y'all probably gonna say, "Shit, we don't give a fuck." The chickens came home to roost. And then he's probably gonna say it's hate. And then y'all gonna say, was it hate when the motherfuckers shot Martin Luther King or when they shot I just kind of know how it's gonna go, right?
That's exactly how it went,
That's
Wack.
And I
exactly
swear to
how that
God,
shit
I ain't
went.
listened to no replays or nothing.
What the hell?
What the hell?
That shit was compared to
And
Martin
I
Luther
wasn't even
King,
in
and
here.
Brock lost his motherfucking nerves when he said that shit.
Bro, but when look, I'm telling y'all, in R&B, I've been over here in a whole nother room. Somebody said Jeremy boomed the room, so I came over here. So it's like, I just know, like, okay, I'm like, why would this nigga that got shot, the white boy that the white boy shot, he probably came in there, hey, what do you guys think? Niggas is like, we don't give a fuck anyway, fuck him, right? And then he went where he went, and then there it go, right? So he say he can't get in here. Cause I wanna know, for one, I seen the nigga get shot. I'm pretty sure he dead. He took a cold shot. Um, I don't know why he killed the nigga. I don't know who the nigga is.
Going
I ain't
on,
gonna lie.
right?
Brock went for the air
Last
fryer.
week.
That nigga tried that shit with me before. I know what you doing, nigga.
Brock was like, "Now fuck that,
Oh,
nigga."
no. I wasn't even like that. I was trying to have a serious debate too, bro. You got to think. The first thing, if y'all listen, when you listen to the replay, the first thing, because he got a problem with me. So first thing you gonna do is, oh, there go he say, there go that dude in the studio apartment. That's where it went left. He start going into the because he can't handle the intellect, bro. He can't
He
handle
did
that kind of
start with the ad
conversation.
hominem.
Yeah, bro. When I can come on an intellectual, but it's just no point. He's been cooked a million times of me.
Yeah, you
He
should have
not gonna
worked
do
that.
that.
Yo, who got
I
Jeremy blocked? One of y'all got him blocked. Somebody blocked him.
don't
He
have him
can't see the
blocked.
room. He
Well,
hit the
he
stage.
was in the chat, bro, and I think somebody spent him out. I don't see his chats.
He
Oh
didn't get
yeah.
spent. Get T to check to make sure his chats was still there.
Yeah, his
Somebody
chest
got him
is still
blocked.
there.
That's still
So
right
one of
there.
y'all unblocked it. I'm trying to get him back
Yeah,
in
post
there.
this link up top. Let's get him in. I want Wack to talk to him because I ain't talking to the motherfucker.
Me too.
Let him tell Wack all that racist shit.
Right.
Cause somebody he can't try to call Pope and shit.
Appointment
Come on,
time.
come on.
Works for you on Friday. One would be cool, right, baby?
Bring his ass on the
One.
YouTube.
That nigga got caught.
His link up top real quick. I'm gonna post the link back up to the book.
Yeah, I didn't want tomorrow because you got to go get your nails done. That's too much going on.
Yeah, it's
Y'all
something
Yeah.
up.
unblock him.
Everybody click that link up top. I'm blocked it.
If you're an admin, unblock him real quick.
Um. Yeah, I told Jeremy. I said, Jeremy, I'm gonna be real. I don't even know who the white dude is. I don't know nothing about him. I seen it. Um. He's saying the dude they arrested, they let go. So I get the old man. I guess it wasn't him. But I tell people, it's thugs come from all walks, right? Now,
That's right.
y'all remember when I be saying, hey bro, in this world, the gang members, they easy. You can see them niggas coming a mile away. They may try to sneak in your bushes or something, but if you on your toes, you see that too. Nigga, these military vets, Cap, I'm gonna get on your ass with this one. Cap, you be hearing what I be saying when y'all playing with them folks, right? You see how that nigga hit that nigga from 200-300
Yeah,
yards?
200-300 yards.
This is
Yeah, I
what
saw
I'm
that shit.
Cap. When I be saying it, bro, I'm telling you because I have done business and been around some things. You get what I'm saying?
I
I,
do.
I have always been a magnet for the opposition, some kind of way to let me sit at a table briefly. And when I do, I observe. You get what I'm saying? And bro, unlike these niggas be training, right? They send their kids to the military. They train them before they get there. Now you talking about some gangster shit, bro. That's the equivalent
Damn, what happened?
He on the phone call.
Oh
Yeah, you
fuck.
must have got a phone call.
Yeah, whoever hit that.
Was is I just was being very insensitive on purpose. Like y'all, I'm typically actually a not like that, but I'm saying I'm being sensitive on purpose because y'all see what happens to us.
Get a little busy.
So that's it.
Yeah, so yeah, Cap. And this why I be on you, bro. I'm gonna be real, Cap. When a nigga like me stay on you about something, it's cause I care. I don't give a fuck about too much or nothing. I let it happen to a nigga and laugh at his mama and say you raised a dummy. But Cap, I be trying to tell you because I understand that a lot of us ain't really been introduced to that element. A lot of us underestimate it because we ain't been confronted with it. Now, hand-to-hand combat, that's a little different. Them motherfuckers is trained, homie. Bro, not only did this nigga hit this nigga from 200-300 yards away, he hit him with something that was very quiet. That's what I paid attention to.
Right.
He hit that nigga Cap. Bro, you didn't even hear that. You seen it before you
Yeah,
heard it.
real talk. That's how fast that shit
So,
was.
so I want to give it to you, right? Las Vegas. The shooter was in the motherfucking Mandalay knocking shit down from the top window.
Yeah.
Cap, you sit your ass on one of these Hollywood Sunset Boulevards. It's buildings, it's rooftops. These motherfuckers will make a decision and you ain't gonna know what's going on if they don't just send the ground troops at you. Only thing I'm saying, I ain't saying a retreat from your movement. I'm saying just know where you at. You understand what I'm saying?
I do. I
I'm
do.
not standing on the corner in the nickel with a bullhorn saying fuck Jay Prince. I'm not doing it. That's suicide. Just real talk, right? Know where you at. You gotta know where you at. Every jungle is different. And trust, believe, when guys like Trump are in office, they get a little more bold. They get bolder. I'm telling you, bro. And I be telling you because shit like that could start some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, Cap, you niggas out there playing over here because you did it over there. Don't mean it's safe to do it over here. Now they done did this to y'all. Now we done all took it personal. Now we done did this. Now we got our little innocent square family members. They all fucked up because cause when they go, let me tell you about us. Black folks, for some reason, we got like compassion and little rules. Be like, man, we ain't gonna just be attacking anybody. When they go, shit, a target, use a nigga, use a target. They don't give a
Real
fuck about
talk.
none of that. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? We won't do that. You know what I'm saying? That Emmett Till, is that nigga down Emmett Till, Nat Turner shit? That we won't, it's hard for us to just walk around because we'll tell you we got friends and we got some people got family members that's that. We don't do it, but motherfuckers need to pay attention to what that is, bro. I know niggas right now who specialize in, wiring a nigga car up, because that's what they did in the military. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Nigga hit that thing, detonate. Sharpshooters, all kind of shit. Like chemical warfare. Cap, they done train some monsters, my nigga.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
I know a dude that worked at the, we got the water companies, that everybody city got a little water company and then, right? He said, Wack, white boy, he said, Wack, we got shit that if I put one drop of this shit in your water, you will never know it. It will kill you instantly. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be like, you know, some of this shit, yeah, but some of this shit, you gotta know how to present this shit, bro. And I believe right now the white folks is gang banging. They gang banging. Nigga, if you from the
Oh,
left,
they for
fuck the
sure.
right.
You saw with Trump and Elon first.
Yeah, if you from the left, well, I think, oh, that's a play. That just they had to figure out a way how to massage Elon out of there, to get him in there, to get what they was gonna give him, and they had to get him out of there a certain way. Sounds good. Good. Please send me your email, and I will send you the details. Thanks, baby. Check your email for that Friday appointment. Yeah. So, yeah, man, we moving into a different kind of world, a harder world when it comes to finances. Um, it's a different kind of shit gonna start going on. Everybody's excited. Trump is about to Cap, you don't say nothing. Brock, you don't say nothing. Looked at me like I hear Trump saying he's going to allow felons to start having their firearm rights. Black folks jumping for joy. Could somebody on the floor tell me what they hear when they hear that?
More niggas killing each other.
More white boys could legally bear them arms. Remember,
That's
we
right.
only
Yeah, you missed
represent
right.
we only
12%.
represent 13% of this country. You get what I'm saying? Now, believe it or not, and I argue with Cap. I say, Cap, is more white people on welfare and more white people in jail than us, believe it or not, because it's just more of them, right? So when he looking and he's seeing, I got 20 million white people that can't bear arms because of this. We got 2 million blacks. Fuck it, I'll let them blacks arm 20 million. It'll be coming from Jeremy and them companies.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Well, out in the South, we don't even think about that because shit, them motherfuckers already carrying them.
No, yeah, but you
You know
gotta
what I
think
mean?
of, okay, understand this, bro. The United States of America, right? If you close your eyes and you think about it, if you really close your eyes and think about it, Cap, you help me navigate this shit if I'm missing something, right? We say, we wish a nigga would, right? Okay, cool. California be a toss up, right? Texas will be a toss up. These is big states that got a lot of blacks, but even more whites,
Right.
right? But if we start to talk about North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, Utah, Idaho, let's even
Yeah.
go to Oregon, let's go to Maine, let's go to all these places that we be like, man, we don't give a fuck about that.
None of them.
All
Right.
that
That's where them
is
motherfuckers at.
heavily,
Right.
heavily.
Yeah.
So if a war kicks off, right? They can blockade that, send in, and get out, and then have a place for theirs to go from here to down here. But they got enough down here to fight us down here. You understand what I'm saying? Because what they gonna play on, well, the niggas still killing the niggas while we killing them too, and they ain't going up there. They don't know nobody up there. They gonna be a sitting duck. They gonna sit out like a sore thumb. We
Hmm.
really ain't in position. Everywhere we think we got a stronghold, it's just because we're loud. Okay, we
Right.
got Chicago, we got New York. Let's say Atlanta, let's say parts of Cali, because parts of Cali, nigga, we bet not go. We get up into that southern part, Yuba City and all that, where them woods is at, nigga. We ain't up there. We can't even, nigga. They can block that shit off. If a nigga come through here, we getting hit from 100 yards out. They gonna see it coming. This is
I
real shit. We are not in position, CL, to win it.
said in my mind, I felt that. You know what I'm saying? I know that. And I know the white people buy a lot of motherfucking guns and a lot of ammo. I said the only way we even stand any kind of chance, it got to be black and brown.
Yeah,
The
but
the
what's gonna
Dominicans will
happen?
rock with us. The Mexicans ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, what's gonna happen is they been and went and cut a deal with the essays. Niggas ass say like shit. We get them niggas out of here when the war clear. They gone. It's a fact.
And then they gonna do them the same way they did us.
That's a fact. It's called divide and conquer. To conquer. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So
Big
like,
facts.
I'm letting niggas know. I'm gonna be real. I'm mounting up in the next 3 years. I want to be able to get over that water when this shit go crazy. Cause when it go crazy, it's only gonna be so much you can do before you gonna have to get low. Straight up. On some real shit. Cause we
Blacks, we
don't.
got to get more renegade like the Mexicans, bro. The Mexicans is renegade, bro. Them niggas is savage, bro.
Yeah, because they're renegade like that because they have a source of income that's controlled by them called drugs.
Exactly. The
You get
biggest
what I'm
import
saying?
export in the world.
Them niggas can
Exactly.
finance a whole. Matter of fact, they military, the cartel military is larger than the Mexican military for real.
Facts. And it used to
So
be like, okay, with the Mexicans, right? When in like Northern California, even Oregon, bro, up in the mountains, bro, you used to go up there, say 7, 8 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, number white boys growing. That's what you always wanted, a white boy grower. That's what you look for, a hippie nigga, right? The Mexicans done went up there and opened shop, bro. Them niggas started growing on land that wasn't even theirs, bro, and just moved in, bro. Them niggas got whole grow operations that's on land that's not theirs, bro.
Hey,
They
so
moving
look,
the white boys out the game, bro.
so look,
That's that's some real Debo shit, bro.
hey, if you think it's
yeah,
a
Niggas ain't gonna
game,
do no shit like that.
Ghost, if you think it's a game, nigga, I did a report a couple of years ago on a Mexican cartel. They got busted. Nigga, when they went in the house and got busted, we're not gonna talk about the gold plated guns and
bro,
all kind of
unblock
shit.
Jeremy, bro. Somebody got the nigga blocked, bro.
Yep, unblocking on
Link up
toilets and
top.
Or
shit.
else I'm gonna have to drop the stage,
I was
man.
Yeah,
just
just
gonna
drop the
say
stage.
that. We've
I'll
been
Just
drop it
drop
asking
the
Yeah,
for
for a
you.
fucking
Come
stage.
on.
Roll
stage.
call.
Just drop
yeah.
it.
Hold
We've been
on,
All
hold
a-
on.
we've
right.
been asking too fucking long.
Drop
Ain't y'all not
yourself, or
replying?
you about to get dropped if you not
Y'all been fucking
in the
around. Listen,
admin.
bro. Y'all
Straight the
been
fuck
fucking
up.
around. But I know what I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna say nothing to the new people. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what to do. I'm gonna start blaming all the OGs for everything, even though I know I didn't do it. I know what I'm gonna do. So there you go. You
There
ain't
you
get
go.
that.
All right, so whoever
Cause
you
see,
Oh
drop got in.
wow.
when I do that type of shit, then I know it's gonna get right. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start blaming. I'm gonna start blaming the shit out of niggas, knowing damn well it wasn't you. So I got it. I know
Just
what to
get
do.
ready for the rain.
Start blaming me. I'm
I know
taking
Hell
what
that
to
shit
yeah,
out
do.
on y'all. Straight up.
you
Oh, you getting it
motherfucking right.
first. You the number two bastard, you little bastard. You getting it first. Oh yeah, well I'm the number two. You can't take that from me. CL, you the motherfucking you one of the godfathers of Good Burger. So you gotta remember to even uh any of my Good Burger members, you niggas is like like y'all the oracle. You know what I'm saying? You remember when he had to climb that hill? You know what I'm saying? So I know y'all the godfathers of Good Burger is
Retarded.
that's all you need to be. You know what
Hmm.
I'm
Hey,
saying?
that's a
Hey,
hard ass
hey,
name. I ain't
Wack,
gonna lie.
hey, not only that, I got a save face for the nigga that went bad on both of us.
And you gotta remember,
Crazy.
CL, believe it or not, or I think R&B agree with this, we watched CL's character unlocked. Huh? Because CL used to
Hey,
be
that's a
laid
big
back.
fact, bro.
Yeah, that nigga turned into a goddamn damn nut. This
That
is
nigga was
why
quiet as
when
hell at first.
they be telling me, Whack, you ain't gonna stop him. Hell nah, it took us 18 months to get this nigga like this.
It's on.
Hey, CL used to be laid the fuck back. I don't know who the fuck triggered him. Who J.O. Who triggered this nigga when he started
Nobody
going crazy?
triggered him. It's just motherfuckers was coming to Good Burger. Niggas trying to,
All fucking
you know
around.
what I mean? Yeah,
No, you
they
know what I
fucking
think it
around. We
was?
started violating these
I
niggas.
think it
You
was
know how
Phoenix.
that go.
I think Phoenix came over there trying to flex. And I warned the bitch. I said, listen, you over there fucking around in Good Burger, you ain't got no win over
Oh
here.
yeah, she came over there try to flex on that nigga
Said you
gas
ain't
and
got no
somebody.
win over there. That is a room that governs itself. They do not they do They do not have to be on the hunted side, right? It is a privilege to have that room on the hunted side. I know this. They know this, right? So don't expect me to go over there. I'm going to reinforce whatever they doing. That's just a fact. I tell people, I'm like, yo, know where you at. You got to know where the fuck you at. Like certain rooms, you don't go fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Hunted South. Believe it or
Man,
not,
not.
a lot of y'all don't want to believe it or not, but the women help get that room where it's at today. It's a handful of them. So, I let them do their shit. Y'all can't go to certain rooms fucking around. Um, Fucking hip hop council has turned into that because I see that that's where Devious really steps out of her shell. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So y'all just gotta know where the fuck you at. Like I just CL, man, you can't tell on CL. Listen, y'all, CL know y'all gonna tell me, but he know I ain't gonna say nothing. And if I do say something to him, y'all not gonna never hear it. He know that. So the more y'all say that, he gonna keep going. I'm telling y'all, he know. This what he gonna say. I don't give a fuck. Tell him. Y'all gonna say, "Ooh, watch what I tell Wack." He know Wack is not finna say nothing to me about who the fuck he wanted me to become anyway. What the fuck I look like?
Real shit.
He know that. So
They
if I
told you
do
I
say
boomed the
something
room.
to him, right? Y'all not gonna hear it. You think I ain't got a good burger group chat with about just them?
Did they tell you I boomed the room, Whack? They didn't tell you
Yeah, they
that.
say you boomed the room, Jeremy.
They lying. That's crazy.
You know you
They
boomed that
said you
shit.
came in here, Germany, mad about who is
No one's
this
mad.
dude? Who is this dude that got
So so
assassinated? I don't
so
know him.
so so if like I would love to have an open dialogue, right? But that's something
No,
that
we
we could
do because
have.
I
Okay.
don't know it. I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know who the
So
fuck he is.
so Charlie Kirk is a guy who he basically he's right. You know what I mean? He's on the right side, and he
So
loves to
he's right
debate.
wing.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah, but so
Are,
he
are you
speaks a
right
lot.
wing?
Yeah, of course I'm a
Now,
Republican.
Jeremy. But
I'm a
before we go
Republican.
further, let's educate. What's the difference between right wing and left wing?
I mean, okay. So in a nutshell, I don't believe in abortion. I don't
Okay.
believe in there's a lot of shit. I
Which
mean, this
one are
just
you,
goes
baby?
super super deep.
Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah, I don't.
So
I
Democrats are considered right wing or left
yeah,
wing?
right
Left.
wing. I don't. I'm
Okay,
not
I got
really in the transgender community like that. I have a lot of respect for
you.
love
So
and
you
for transgender community,
so
but
you more Republican. That's more right.
I know
Right
I'm
wing is more
100% a
Republican.
Republican. I'm a Republican. So
Okay.
basically, they were just asking me about what I thought, and I said it was terrible. I was getting ready to interview Charlie recently. He's a really good person, you know.
Now,
And then when
before you go further, Jeremy, with the good person,
sure,
the people are saying, I don't know this dude. I'm just saying. They said Charlie Kirk is a racist that supports pedophiles. Now, is
great,
there any
okay,
truth to
you know
that?
what? Okay, let's check this out. I would like one person to come on stage and prove that fact.
Okay, I'm gonna bring up where Ghost at. Ghost might know something about it. I don't know. Again,
I'm right here.
this is a
Not the
conversation to
ghost I like,
educate.
right? This can't be the same ghost.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
only
This
one
me,
go.
Jeremy. What's up,
It's
bro?
only one
What's up, buddy? How
we're
are you?
here to
Chilling. How
There's
you?
educate
no way
because I don't
Ghost
know
is gonna
nothing about
tell
this
me
dude.
he's a racist pedophile. There's no way. Come on.
Yeah, bro. He is. You want me to send you the link, bro?
I want you to
His
tell
his
me
his his company Turning Point partnered with a registered sex offender who wasn't just charged but was convicted of coercion
who.
to coerce a minor for sexual activity, bro.
Okay, so let me say. Well, first of all, that's half of every Republican and Democrat in the world. First of all,
That don't make it right though, bro.
I didn't say it did.
It's
I'm
not
just saying
half of the people in the
I
world.
would like
Half
for
of the people in the world aren't pedos.
I would love to. I'm just talking about like people. Political.
What the
No,
hell?
no, no,
Stop!
no. Let's have the
Stop!
conversation
Stop
about
a
it for
second.
real.
I would really like to see factual evidence, not something that was put on the Weekly Idiot. Something like show me some like a CNN report
No, this
or
is
like
MSNBC, bro. This was a fucking event that he had, bro. This nigga actually had the event. His company, which is Turning Point USA, partnered with a registered sex offender for a pastor summit, bro.
Could you
They
put it
had
on
this.
top? Can you put it on
Yes,
top?
most definitely.
So now he's a registered sex offender and a racist, right?
I didn't say he was a registered sex offender. What I'm saying is he's a racist that
Well, what did he?
supports
What did he?
pedophiles. That's what I
Okay.
say.
So what did he say that was racist?
It's not necessarily what he said, but
It is. He said he
the people.
supports the great
See, I don't know what he said. Somebody else might say something that he said.
the
What
great
I seen that makes
replacement
me feel
theory.
like
He
I
said
would
what
just
he said he supports the great replacement theory, which is obviously a
please
racist set
show
of
me.
ideas.
Please show me where he said he supports that, and then give me other factual evidence that explains what that ideal is.
there go that link for you up top though, Jeremy.
Okay, so that's a debate. So Jeremy, why do you think? Well, you said the old man they arrested is not the assassin, right?
Hold on, hold
Yeah.
on.
I see they had an old dude like in custody,
So
but he
they
wasn't.
let the gentleman go. Uh,
He
they,
wasn't
let-
him.
it was not him. So they do not have currently. Do they not have a suspect?
So
So
do
let's.
you call this like this is an assassination,
It's an
right?
assassination period,
Okay,
right?
so what was he doing that was a threat? This
So
Charlie guy.
when Charlie goes on campuses, right? He talks a lot about the transgender community, right? That's the biggest hot topic. Like for instance, like a man will get up there and say, "I'm a woman." He's like, "Well, what is a woman?" And they don't explain. It's like they can't break it down. So he's a real serious threat to that. There's just millions of things he does, right? But there were 20,000 people at this event today. Okay, literally, he got up there and a sniper shot him from a rooftop. And that's a clear assassination. So we started talking about it, right? And then I said, and then someone brought up Martin Luther King, and I said, yes, both were assassinated. And I think someone didn't like the fact that I was comparing the fact that it was an assassination as if he wasn't as
Now,
important as a Martin
now
Luther King.
Jeremy, just listening to what you telling me, this is my theory,
Sure.
right? And only thing I've learned and know about this guy is what I've just heard the last 5-10 minutes.
Right.
If this is a dude that speaks against transgenders and the community
He
like
doesn't
that, right?
speak against them. He
Okay,
says
now
he
this is
says
what
this.
I
He said
think is
this.
going
You
on,
he
Jeremy.
no. He says you do whatever you want to do. If
No,
you want to
okay.
be call yourself
Well,
a woman,
well, let's just
fine.
say
Hold
he
on, hold on.
speaks
Let Wack get
against
it
them.
out,
Let's
Jeremy.
say he speaks against them.
He doesn't speak against them.
I'm going to really take you mentally what I think is going on, and I'm gonna say this right here on the 100 side of Clubhouse. I'm watching who has a war against this community, and I see this guy speaking this community, which means I believe his assassination is done to get people to believe is from people of that community. They already saying they don't want people of that community in the military. They don't want them to bear arms, and they have been posting up that this mass shooting and this mass shooting is tied into people from this community. So I think he's a sacrificial lamb. I think his real assassin is not anybody from that community, but because of who he is and what his movement's been, it's done right so people could believe it's people from that community because that's where the focus of attack is at. I believe someone that was really normal and regular and hired to do his job assassinated this man. So now the narrative could be people from that community are violent, they're doing this, they're doing that, they shouldn't have the right to bear arms and to alienate those people. I believe it's a whole conspiracy and a whole play to attack and shut down people from that community. I believe his assassin, and it'll never come out because his call from above was a motherfucker just like him.
I think I didn't hear what you said.
I put
I'm not even sure they're gonna. I'm not sure they're gonna find the guy. But
No, they're not gonna find him. This is no different than John F. Kennedy.
that's what I was
It's
trying to
no
explain.
different.
That's what I was trying to explain. Actually, that's the exact type of situation I was trying to say. Like this is one of those type of situations.
in 2023, I put in the chat. Charlie Kirk show aired the episode "The Great Replacement is Real," and here's the proof for it. I just put
And you
that in
got to
the chat.
remember, Cap.
There it is.
Now look at the propaganda behind it.
Exactly.
Listen, the black
I
community
I
are
know
gonna
this
they ain't
guy.
gonna give a
You know
fuck.
what I mean?
The black community ain't gonna give a fuck, so they're not gonna give no uproar pushback from over there,
Right.
right? And we're focusing it on the community because we're gonna say he's been this. But think about over the last couple months, I've seen some shit where they saying these mass shootings were done by transgenders, right?
But
They're
my,
saying
my argument
we're
was
not
not
letting
that.
them into the military. They're saying we want to revoke their gun rights. This is what I've been seeing. So now here goes this dude who's been assassinated. Remember the narrative. Remember I called this. We haven't heard it. The narrative is gonna be, or the arrest is gonna be, somebody from the motherfucking community, so they can use that to say psychologically they are unstable. So we want to now classify them as this, that, and this. It's coming
That's
because we
absolutely
not
what
gonna
it is.
complain
Right.
because it's like he speaks against black people from what they're saying. So we not gonna give a fuck.
No, 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 no.
And gay straight men.
Yeah. This has nothing
That's
to
that's what
do.
this is. This ain't got nothing to do with black
Capital
This ain't
people.
got
nigga.
nothing to do with black people.
Yeah.
That's it. Gay white
The
men.
Yeah.
conversation,
You call them gay either way it go.
Yeah,
bro.
it's gay either way. Like
Bro, listen.
between gay,
Seriously.
yeah, that's all it is. He got
Yeah.
shot. If I could, real fast, he got shot as a person that would have to be a proponent, excuse me, a supporter of the trans community, is asking him about mass shootings. And in the mass shootings, in the past 10 years, five transgenders committed a mass shooting. But in that same 10 years, 5,700 mass shootings happened. Now, it just so happened when people talk about the racism side of him, he wanted to isolate and mention gang violence when gang violence wasn't the subject. Mass shootings was the subject. That's why people say that he's racist. So he
No.
shot, and now here's the parallel. A week before that, what did the DOJ come out with? The DOJ and Trump came out with that they want to ban transgenders from owning weapons based on that shooting that took place in Minnesota. That's a fact. Anybody can look this up. September 4th last year, excuse me, last week, CNN, every news article you can find said they want to ban transgenders from owning weapons. Fox
I
did a
think
whole
it's
report
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that they unstable in the head.
I'm
So that's why
telling
I said
y'all,
this is gay straight, this is gay white men and gay straight
they're
men.
gonna,
This is the
they're
battle.
gonna, they're gonna, they're this nigga Cap. Ain't no such thing as gay straight men.
Oh, you know
God
what I
damn it,
meant.
it
It's
that
between
say straight.
it's between gay white men and straight white men. That's who this battle is
Uh,
between.
I'm letting all y'all know right now that earlier I unfollowed Kevin Gates for 22 seconds. I unfollowed him, and then I had to call my brother and told him I unfollowed him. You know, I unfollowed him, bro, for like maybe 30 seconds. Then I followed him back. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I called him and told him. R&B, did I not call and tell him? I said, bro, unfollowed you today for 22 or 30 seconds. He say, Unc, what I do? Come here, RB. I want you to tell him what he did. Now, y'all don't laugh at me, but you know, we got this book out called Ego Exposed, and I unfollowed the nigga because I got an ego, but I followed him back and then called the nigga, although he probably didn't see me unfollow him, and told him why I unfollowed him. Now, could it R&B, do y'all want to guess why I unfollowed him? Anybody want to guess? Nope, he ain't
What the
did
hell?
nothing. R&B, tell these people why I unfollowed him.
He didn't buy the book.
I don't know why he gonna follow him.
Oh, I tell him. Give me my phone. Let me tell you why I unfollowed. R&B is telling me, right? And ladies, y'all better watch this shit because everybody may not be on the level I'm on. She said, yeah, I had a crush on LL Cool J, Mystico, and
Oh,
Kevin
you
Gates.
What the
So
hell?
what?
motherfuckers. You
I know you
Immediate
did not
motherfuckers.
unfollow.
unfollow him for that.
I said, nigga, what? You had a what? She said, baby, I'm just telling you I had a crush. I don't have a crush no more. Unfollow in progress. I sat back, looked. I said, let me call this nigga. I said, hey, nephew. He say, what up, Unc? When I'ma see you, motherfucker? I ain't seen you. I said, nigga, I unfollowed your ass today. He said, what I do? I said, my motherfucking woman gonna tell me she had a crush on you at one time. He said, well, nigga, we cut from the same cloth. Shit, it led her down the right track. I ain't did nothing wrong.
Hell no.
Oh no, I ain't playing, nigga. This a fact, nigga. Listen, I got an ego. It was immediate unfollowing progress, and
I'm
then I
about to
followed him
unfollow
back.
that nigga for an hour, homie. I
Then I
got your
followed
Damn.
back.
him nigga back, and then I called him. How many of you niggas would he really called the nigga? See, I called the nigga. R&B said, I just was telling you. She said, I don't got a crush on them no more. What you my everything. Fuck all that shit. You know what I'm
I know he
saying?
was
So now,
confused as fuck.
now I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I already had see, you lucky you told me because I had Kevin Gates lined up to come sit down with you on your podcast. And I ain't gonna hate on that. I'm gonna let it happen for you, right? But on that day, I'm gonna make sure Beast is in the room. I'm not gonna even be there.
Oh, what
Oh
the
Lord.
I'm gonna put
Meet
Beast
the
in the room.
motherfucking crashers.
I'm not gonna be there, and I'm gonna be back at home, asshole naked, waiting for you. You know, cause I know your juices might get going. I'm gonna keep it gangster. You know, hey, I done got a few niggas, women's juices going too. So
Nah,
I'm gonna wait
chill,
till you get home,
chill.
and I'm gonna go ahead on and take full advantage of the situation. Hey, fellas, if you can't beat them, join them some kind of motherfucking way. Fuck it,
Hello?
we
Amen.
got content.
Amen.
And y'all go ahead on and make this shit go viral, media team. If I didn't restrict this nigga Kevin Gates and I followed him back, I ain't gonna restrict y'all. You damn right here on the 100 side. Today, my woman was telling me people she had a crush on and mentioned Kevin Gates, and I followed that nigga for 22 seconds, but I followed him back. Then I called and told him why I unfollowed him, and now I done came up with a plan. I'm gonna let you interview, nephew. I ain't gonna even sit in on the interview. But I'm gonna make sure Beast is in the room, and I'm gonna be at home asshole naked waiting for you to get back. Hopefully it does its job. We got content only on the 100 side of Clubhouse. Over here in the motherfucking big beehive, not the little one. Fellas, learn something. Learn how to make it work for you. Okay? Make it work for. Don't get mad. Don't go to putting your hands on her. Nigga, just go ahead on and make sure at the end of the day, you done twisted her ass up like a motherfucking pretzel. Make her say your name, spell your name forwards, backwards, tell you how many motherfucking vowels is in your name. All that kind of shit. God damn it. That's all you gotta do. Man,
Y'all listening, fellas? Y'all listening?
only on a 100 side. Cause god
Taking
damn it.
notes.
Hell yeah. Unfollow Kevin Gates. 30
Got
seconds.
it.
Got it.
Nah, don't unfollow. Don't unfollow that. Yo, you should have seen R&B sitting on the bed. Her eyes was big. She said, nigga, you really calling him? Goddamn right. I had to tell him. I said, Neff, I unfollowed you today. He said, what I did, huh? My woman told me she had a crush on you and one. What? Well, at least she went down the right track. She got you. Shit. Fuck all that, Neff. I got mad. I hated on you for 22 seconds. He said, you follow me back? Yeah. He said, what I'ma see you? I said, nigga, you trying to bait me in to see my woman, you sneaky motherfucker.
Ain't that a bitch?
God damn
That was
right.
funny as motherfucker right there.
That's the
All right,
fact.
homie.
That's
I
a
ain't
true
gonna
story. That
front. Then I
happened.
gotta unfollow. I gotta unfollow Ray J in the game for like 30 seconds apiece because my wife show told me I almost went oops upside her head, but I caught myself. So you know what I'm saying? My ego. My ego. My ego. Shout out to the queen and the general.
I
Now see,
cannot with
yo,
y'all.
Hello.
he,
I've been there, follow
he
Chris
go
Brown.
exposed. He go exposed. Hey, listen, learn something. Learn something. I came a long way. Niggas wouldn't have known why I was beefing with Kevin Gates. How they came up with all that, made rap songs and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But today, he say, you unfollowed me. What the fuck I did? He said, nigga, you know I love you to death, What's going on? At least she went down the right track. She found you, nigga. Like, God, I said, Greg, we all right. I just had to get it off my mind and tell you I
Not get it off
unfollowed
your
you.
mind.
Yeah, nigga, listen. Hey, listen. I tell a nigga in a minute. Hey, look, nigga, I wasn't fucking with you for about a day and a half, nigga. Straight up, nigga. Like, You know, oh, y'all didn't heard me tell people on the stage, nigga, I don't fuck with you like that. You only here because they like to beat up on you and shit, nigga. I
That's a
don't fuck
That's a
fact.
with you like
that's a
that.
fucking fact.
Definitely.
Hell no.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't fuck with you like that, nigga. But I know the team like you on stage for whatever reason. That's what it is, nigga. But don't think for 1 second I fuck with you. I do not
Oh, I
fuck
ain't
with
gonna
you.
lie, that shit hurt me. Like even watching that happen, bro. That nigga got a T-shirt with your face on it, man. That shit
Hell
hurt,
no.
bro. Like that's like Michael Jordan
Who?
telling the nigga
Who
that
got it?
look up to him.
Who?
He
The
said,
nigga
"Oh,
Kim.
A
bro,
T-shirt with his face on
Who?
it. Are you
Cam?
serious?
Cam loves Wack, bro.
Wait,
That nigga be
what?
saying, "Fuck y'all, get to it." He
Nah, that
copies
nigga Cam.
everything Wack
See,
say.
this the
Like
thing,
he
bro.
love Wack,
What
bro. That
the
shit
Listen,
hurt
hell?
him.
if
He
I
ain't been
look
on
up,
stage since.
right, this is some real shit, and I see, um, motherfucking, Rosetta Snake bang, like do some snake shit, and then be front in front of me. I'ma look at Rosetta different because that's her original team. I'm gonna be like, shit, you get that nigga, you'll get me. This how I'ma see you. So when I seen Cam go at Bumpy after Bumpy put his name and neck on the line for the nigga, I said, oh, you can't fuck with that type of nigga. That not him. I've seen him before. That's the type of nigga ain't got no shoes on. You give him a pair of shoes and some work gloves, and because of that, he could do a job. He come up and say, nigga, I did this. You ain't had nothing to do with this.
Right.
Nah, that's a fact.
I
I ain't
can't.
gonna lie.
A man, I seen an interview he did today, probably on Vlad. What's the homie? G Unit. Tony
Yeah.
Yayo.
Yeah, yo.
Tony Yayo said 50 sick and say, fuck you, nigga, you this right now today. And I'm not gonna say nothing back because he helped me turn my lights on. Straight up. It's a level of respect I'm always gonna maintain.
Be like that.
So this nigga Cam, when I seen him do that to Bumpy, I can't, man, you let that nigga Shapat do some snake shit to Cap, thinking nigga, I'm not fucking with you, nigga, at all. Period. You do your own, you really gonna do me. I'll be a goddamn fool. You get what I'm
Who am
saying?
I? Who am I?
Nah, I get it. I get it. I get it.
Right.
I hear you.
There's
Yeah, that's
certain
fact.
motherfuckers, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? You just am like, yeah, all right, I see you. Nigga, you better see it for what it is, not for what you want it to be. When a motherfucker telling you who they are, you better believe them.
No, that's real. That's real shit.
That's for real, my nigga. I pay attention to that kind of shit. On some real shit. Gatita coming here mad, talking about exposing BSM. I'm not fucking with Gatita. Fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, that's a weird ass behavior.
Off the rip.
Yeah.
Well, you all right? You get what I'm saying? we not doing that. Now you want to come in here and say that motherfucker getting on my nerves. Fuck that nigga Whack. You got that. But you coming up in this motherfucker and some other shit? Oh no. No. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So, so now Kimmy, Kimmy be Kimmy
What the
renegade.
fuck ever?
Accumulate fast.
Kimmy for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
You can't expose what everybody knows.
Yeah,
Shit.
Kimmy Clubhouse work. Kimmy Clubhouse work. She Clubhouse work. You know what I'm saying?
What the
What the fuck ever?
You, I'm waiting for me to hear that her and Drake didn't hook up. She'll fuck with a nigga named Drake.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
Kimmy will fuck with a nigga named Drake.
Yeah, I could see Kimmy having a dude named
Mm,
Drink. I
Yeah.
could see that.
I don't even drink no more. I don't even
What the
drink no
hell?
more.
Kobe, what's going on with Kobe, bro? Kobe all right? What's Kobe be quiet lately. You all right?
He was
Kobe
he
must
he
be
was
doing some
siding with the
weird shit he
Charlie
don't want
Kirk
us to
nigga.
find out about, bro. Kobe
Nah,
must.
they keep playing with me. Like every time I come on, I can't even say nothing without. Hold on, let me get my mic.
Oh, so you just let them mark you out. I got you, Kobe.
Per usual.
That's crazy. Kobe didn't used to be like that. He
Nah,
used to talk shit.
nah.
Yeah, he got
Cause
soft.
when,
He got
cause
he
when I
got
start
softer.
fighting and talking shit back, I get kicked and I get dropped and you know how I
You
play
just
those
be
games.
drunk, bro.
Uh,
Nah, that ain't true, Kobe,
Come
because me
on,
and you
bro.
had a debate the other day. Me and you had a
And
debate the other day.
we was good. Come on,
Yeah,
I've
we
been
had
here.
a good debate.
Yeah, we was
We had a
talking.
good debate.
All the other times it'd be on some weird shit, or I'll be out here trying to have a conversation and they just automatically get to joking and trying to steer away from the shit that we're talking about. And I'll laugh. I'll be like, all right, cool. You know how it goes, but all the
Hey,
extra
but
shit.
the jokes be funny though,
You really think it's that funny every
What
day?
the
bro. That one about your girl
Yo,
with that sideways picture was crazy.
they hit that nigga with what they hit him with a 30-06 Prince? You said a bolt action? Yeah, they had a crazy scope on that motherfucker. That's why it was so quiet.
What I was trying to
Mm-hmm.
figure out,
From a distance
was it
too.
at like one of the meeting things or was like he
Yeah,
leaving?
it was wide open outside.
The way, cause them buildings.
Nah, nigga, if they said they found a bolt action, that's like a rifle.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's
Nah,
like
hell
them
yeah.
30-06s and that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, for
The
The
sure.
old
rifle in my
Remington.
PTR, what?
Damn. Today, the shit I showed you, baby.
His security was
No,
trash.
that happened. It ain't
He ain't
security.
got no counter snipers on his
I
team.
mean, unless you got a motherfucker working the
Cool too.
outskirts and all that type of shit, you know, nigga 200 yards out, that's shit. Nigga, that's 2 football fields.
That nigga would have buried.
A nigga could have been on top of any motherfucking thing. So
That's a fact. Niggas be
unless they
hitting
gon'
hunting deers.
unless they gonna put the nigga in some type of barricaded type situation, and they was head hunting him too.
Yeah, he ain't had no threats on
That's
his
what I
life
was
like
trying to
that
tell this other
to kind
nigga,
of have
the
that
other nigga in the
Oh
spade.
yeah,
manipulate.
that's
So
boat action.
I was like, he was trying to hit him in the head because
And
they,
this how you know
I
it was a
wanted to see
real
that because I
hitman.
wanted to close cash.
You know how you know it was a real hitman? They left the gun. They left that motherfucker.
Wait,
Damn,
they
that's
left the
deep.
whole.
Yeah, they left the
Whoa.
gun. Listen, real hitmen leave the weapon.
That's
That
fact.
mother that motherfucker has been wiped down before they even touched it. And when they touched it, they already got shit on their hands. So they
Super
Gloved up and
gloved
leaving
up.
that
everything.
shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Damn.
That's how them niggas
they
can get
left the
away
weapon.
too.
They left the motherfucking weapon.
Prince and then left it on it. That's probably why they caught the first dude up. He ain't had nothing to do with
There ain't no way they
it.
ran fingerprints that fast, dog. What is you talking about?
Left the weapon.
I
That's
made
why
it.
they
I
be
made
shutting you up,
it's a
Kobe.
y'all taking it's a joke.
Why would we? Come on, dog.
That boy.
That
And
just didn't make no
some else, but you know what
sense.
though? One thing I fuck with, he gonna be himself. Like, he ain't changed up yet. He been the same motherfucker every time he get on here. So fuck it. Gotta accept people for who they is.
Yep.
Yeah.
I ain't
it's
trying to
Well,
argue with
supposedly a
that
Jersey,
link
motherfucker.
to him
Jersey
getting
let me
arrested
know.
up top.
Yes.
One thing I noticed is that a lot of people that deal with like right wing shit and all this shit, they accept they people for who they are.
Exactly.
Which I can't get mad at them about that because shit, we accept ours for who they are.
Captain Cesario.
This nigga.
I don't care. But we condemn him though. That's the difference. We get into it with him about that. We still fuck with
I
him. He
mean,
still our
bro, keep
dude.
it G.
Yep.
How many homies you know do what they do
Man.
that you know we accept? You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, you know, I got homies that nigga they practice the genocide of the people because of whatever reason. But so it's like we accept them, so you can't be mad when they accept their own.
That's real. That's real.
Hey, you cannot be mad when they accept
I
their
just see
own.
that
Right.
shit different. I don't know. I don't know.
You can't, yo, Brock. You just can't, bro, because we accept ours for what they do, and you probably a little different because you didn't really come up under that crazy ass shit, right? But you know, I got homies, bro, that they champion because they got 12 bodies on everybody that look like us.
Mm.
So if I accept this nigga for who he is, all right. Well, we saying this dude said fuck black people. Well, the homie that we championed, he said fuck black people too, cause that's what he getting rid of. Yeah, I'm just, like I just really be looking at this shit and I be like, yo, this shit is wild. It's crazy. It really don't make sense.
And it's reality.
Just be
But it
like,
is
it's
what it
tough though.
is.
We got a code though. We be like, okay, like I mean, I just know what it is over here. Like a nigga kill a baby in a situation. That shit gonna, it's gonna get politic
Hey
there.
Brock. Hey Brock. How old are you, Brock? Brock, you somebody's baby.
Well, you right.
So when you say
You right.
kill a baby,
Yeah.
that don't just start and stop
No, you right.
at a kid or a teen. You got a mama over there that will cry about you at 33 the same way she would have cried about you at 3. Matter of fact, she gonna cry harder because it's 30 more years of connection there. I hear what you saying, but overall, shit, you somebody's baby, believe it or not, at 33.
No, that's valid. You right. I mean,
You
I
get what
can't
I'm
argue with
saying?
that. No, I can't argue with that
I
point.
hear what you saying, like but and niggas, it's
And
some
niggas didn't
people.
accept some shit like that too, cause it's like I got a cousin. They get some situations that well probably most niggas wouldn't accept it, but that is our people. So you just like fuck it, that's my
Yeah,
people. I'm riding with
that's
them.
weird.
So I
That
get it. I get it. I get it. I honestly don't complain about it. I was just kind of showing him, and my type of character of a person is not. I'm not even like this, but I was doing it on purpose as far as showing him insensitivity to the situation because that's what that dude does on all the time. And ironically, he was talking about some gang violence and you know what I'm saying, gun violence at the moment that he got shot. So when I seen that it triggered Jeremy, I just turned up a little bit and just kind of act like I was happy about it. But I ain't never happy about no nigga getting killed for speaking their rights. So that's never okay. I'm gonna be real. Like even if I don't agree with him, I feel like if I do believe in what Martin Luther King was fighting for, then you gotta allow that person to have his opinion too, because that's what America is about. You know what I'm saying? So I you can't really trip it. That's my real opinion on it. It is what it is. You can't
well,
just kill nobody for their opinion.
I
But words have
I don't know
consequences.
how true it is, but I'll be hearing Captain Tazariot and them say Martin regretted desegregation. I don't know how true that is, but I'll be hearing people say it.
He did. He said I led my people into a burning house,
Yeah, but what does that mean?
meaning that you bringing black and white together, black is going to lose out because white is going to overcome that, even with the economic factor of it. There's some
Okay,
parts.
so you believe bringing black and whites together, black people lost out. You believe that?
Yes, economically, yes.
Okay, so now economically, right? This is what I believe. If we stay segregated, they can control and stop the flow of the money regardless. This is real shit. They can say, okay, listen, we only gonna allow so much to happen over here. We only gonna allow so many schools and so many businesses. We only gonna allow so much funding to go towards that over there or these communities and so on and so forth, right? Now it's like a gated community is a gated community. The rules is the rules for every motherfucking body to maintain the property value of the community, right? So I think you one of those dudes that believe that the all black league should have stayed the way it was and it should have never been no integration when it came to sports. You one of them type of dudes?
No, I'm not. But I think that there's a strong argument when you look at like Marcus Garvey economics and things like that. When black people, especially Republicans, they believe in small government, so they did not care about black people having their own. That took less resources away from the government. So in certain communities, when you look at like Black Harlem, Rosewood, there was a strong black dollar was being spent. I came up in a black family owned business. To this day, we own an entire block of
Mhm.
houses based on black economics from the 20th century. So
Hmm.
it is a fact that once you desegregate
Now
something,
I'm gonna slow you down right there, cause y'all like to say this black economics. Are you saying black economics, or do you mean American economics? Because that block and that real estate and the structure of the real estate ultimately somehow, some way, flow through the American way, the American setup of doing things. I don't believe you dealt with a black banker. I don't believe your financing just came from black people. I believe it's American economics. That's
but
what I
what do you
believe.
what? The first black bank. No one is saying distance yourself from white
I
people. The
believe
first,
it's American economics is the reason why you guys own that block.
but that's the
Why do
point
you got to
of
put a color on business?
we didn't choose that though. We didn't choose to
You
oppress
choosing it because
ourselves.
you the only one saying it today.
No, what I'm saying is that segregation, there's a strong argument that say that black people, when we had segregated in our own communities, we thrive a lot better than with desegregation. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying there's a strong
Fine thrive.
argument for it.
Let
But
me ask
we've
you a
always been.
question,
But the
brother. Are
black people
you
have always been
do you
capitalists.
are you racist? Or you like hate other people
Oh no, no, I
of
don't. I'm
different
not
race?
racist. No, I
Okay.
don't. I just
Do you believe that is some things we're good at and some things they're good at and some things the Hispanic people and the Asian people that there's different things that different people are a little better at than others? For instance, I'm gonna dumb it down. If you had to get a Jerry curl, you going to a Chinese person, a white person, or a black person?
doesn't. I'm gonna go to the person that does it the best.
Oh, see, that's
I'm
the
gonna look at the
American way.
reference.
But I will tell you, you might want to go to somebody black. Now, if you had to go out here and plant the produce, create a workforce to pick the produce, pack the produce, and get ready for it to get shipped out, you going to a black person, a white person, or a Mexican?
I'm gonna go to the person that sell the best produce.
I'm going to go to a Mexican to do all that.
But
If
that's
you needed your diesels maintained and worked on properly, you going to an Asian dude, a black dude, or a white dude?
again. That's I'm gonna go with
I'm
this. I'm
going
gonna
to
look at
a
the person's
white dude.
resume.
I'm going to a white dude. See, all this shit is the American way. Some of us are better at some things. I'm gonna be real. Ain't no race of people today gonna outwork them Mexicans in them fields. Ain't gonna happen.
That's understandable, but that still does not take away from the point
Now,
that when black people had their own,
what I'm
and
trying
we
to
was
tell you
forced
is
to,
why create a world where we're isolating ourselves when we can all flourish amongst each other.
because that's what we had to adapt to. We didn't put ourselves in that
Ain't no
position.
you definitely didn't have to adapt to it. You was born into it already. Nigga, how old are you?
I'm 47. I was born
Okay.
1977.
No, well, nigga, you must be gonna be 48 this year,
Yeah,
right?
November. We spoke
Okay.
before because you were
So what I'm
77 baby.
telling you, what nigga, I ain't had to adapt to shit. When I was born, it was already what the fuck it was. I ain't never seen a segregated water fountain, a segregated school. I ain't never seen none of that shit. You seen that in your lifetime? Where you seen that at?
No, I haven't, but I've had
Okay.
my mother went to a segregated school,
But that you that ain't true. You ain't seen shit.
but I still had to hear it though.
You ain't seen shit.
I heard about it.
Okay, well let me tell you about solitary confinement. You think if I tell you about it, you gonna feel what a nigga felt. You
No,
know
but
what
I
it
have
feel
a
like? You know what it feel like when your only way of focus is to count the little holes that's in the indentation of the brick that's on the fucking wall? Do you know what it feel like to have to save up butter so you can have some fucking type of cream for your skin? Do you know what the fuck it feel like, my nigga? Do you know what it feel like to really think you hearing voices, but ain't nobody there but you? You know what that feel like? You don't know what that feel like. You just hearing it. So don't tell me you know what something feel like from a damn. That's a disrespect and an insult to those before us to tell us we know what they went through for us felt like, bro. Tell me you educated on some of the things that may have happened but don't never fix your fucking mouth to talk about you know what it felt like. Cause you
I
don't.
do know what it felt like to go through
No, you
racism. What are
nah,
you?
no, you
That's
no, you don't.
crazy.
You're
That's
born in
crazy.
77 after me.
That's crazy.
No,
That's still,
you
but you
don't.
still don't know my
You from New York
background.
City? You from New
You
York?
no, I was raised in Baltimore. I've been in New York for 20 years.
Okay, nigga, do you not understand that even back when it was going on, nigga, when you from was a place of freedom where niggas tried to escape to so they can be free even when other ones was fucked up? Go watch
Hello.
12 Years a Slave, my nigga. The fuck is you talking about? You know what it felt like. Put some respect on those before our name, bro. You do not know what that felt like, my nigga. Trust me, you don't. Cause you
I
didn't
have
feel it.
you go to try to tell me my upbringing. I came up with
You
Black
didn't
Panthers,
feel it.
and
In
you go tell me,
1977
okay,
in
I'm gonna
New
let it go. I'm gonna
York,
let it.
you
No, no,
did not feel what they felt in
racism has not gone away.
1877. You did not,
Race,
listen,
you act like the civil rights movement was
hey,
ancient history.
let me explain something to you. What I act like is you could talk shit back then and not get hung.
You still got lynchings down in Mississippi. You act like this is ancient history, man. Like it's not as much, but you act like people grandparents can are not directly
For
connected to.
1860, bro.
No one said 1860. I'm talking about I said civil rights
My
movement.
nigga. Now there's gonna be
Never mind. Forget
consequences
forget
after
it. I'm
that.
not no, I'm not gonna argue this because you're not you guys are not looking at the point of progress. No one said that they're snatching up people, lynching people, but to act like racism has erased itself is crazy. If that was the point, you wouldn't be up here talking about Charlie Kirk was a racist if
He's saying
racism
you
was
don't know
gone.
what it's like
Nobody said
personally.
racism erased itself. Nobody said that.
But
But that's what
Charlie Kirk's opinion and what he believe and what he talks about on his podcast and to his little following that also believe what he believes is not the equivalent to like the racism that was going on back in the pre-civil rights era. What they had to deal with, literal dogs biting you and shit like that, little girls getting
you talk
spit
about Jim
on.
Crow.
Yeah, no, I'm talking pre-civil rights,
You talking about the
pre-civil
19th
rights
century,
era.
right?
Jim
Yeah,
Crow.
yeah, yeah. How blacks were treated, and
The
that's what I'm trying
Reconstruction
to.
period,
That's
right?
so to try to make a false equivalency
That's
to
no, that's not
this
a false
era.
equivalency.
And hold on, sir.
No,
Allow me to
no.
land. Allow me to land.
Go
Control
ahead.
yourself. Like I said, to make that false equivalency is wrong. That's what I feel like. That you shouldn't do that. Now I landed.
Now prove it's false. Because you're speaking like racism is ancient history. We got grandparents that could tell you about dogs being sick on them. We got political prisoners right now in prison from the Black Panthers movement that are in prison right now. You
No,
guys act like
actually,
you guys.
no, you would have to prove your point because originally you said we were better off with segregation.
Yeah, I do think I said there's an argument. I didn't say that I believe in segregation. I said there's an argument. If you look at the facts, that black communities, when you look at HBCUs, black education, black businesses, that the community thrived when it was segregated. Marcus Garvey, when he met with the Klan in Atlanta, Georgia, that was part of their debate. That's why Marcus Garvey was pushed aside from the Harlem Renaissance, and they didn't include him in certain black progress. I didn't say it was right. I said if you look at the numbers, black on black economics benefited black people when we ran our own politics, when we ran our own
Hey,
communities.
bro, so you telling me that was a call. My man Kevin Lyles, shout out Kevin Lyles and Godard, crazy ass. Listen, you gotta understand what I'm telling you. When you was born, by the time you start talking shit, they wasn't hanging you from a tree. You get what I'm saying? Let's call it 85. You 8. You talk a little shit. Fuck you, white boy. What they was doing to you in New York?
You were getting a fist fight.
Okay, now let's go back in time to the people before you. When they said it, what they do to 'em?
There's a possibility they could be lynched. There's a
Okay, well
possibility they
then
could be
stop
killed
telling
or
me.
arrested.
So understand what I'm telling you. You did not feel what they felt. That's all I'm telling you, bro. I think the mid 70s to late 70s was the perfect era to be born in, to understand some things, watch it grow, watch the transition of things, and get older at a time to where the world is still at a boom and you can enjoy it. For real. Cause the niggas born in the 50s, they fucked up right now. Early 60s, they old as fuck. Arthritis then kicked in. Nigga, we in our mid to late 40s, right? We still got a good 12 in us before we see 60, which pushes us to 20, what, 37. As fast as the world is moving now, ain't no telling what the fuck we gonna be and experience by then. And by the time we call ourselves really old and fucked up, we done seen it from the bottom to the top. Anything after that means the destruction of mankind is coming anyway. The robots carrying babies and all kind of shit. So I ain't finna sit here and say my era and time I came up in, I went through what them people went through. I sound crazy as fuck.
I didn't say
And
we
you
went
being
through. I
from
said
New
we
York,
no.
nigga, you lived in the land of freedom.
I didn't say we went. I didn't say went through. I said understand and can feel their pain because you got the direct connection to an ancestor. I didn't say the lessons that we can hear when they sit there and say, "I remember we couldn't go into that shop. I remember we couldn't go into that school." That's direct testimony from them.
Yeah.
Since you talk about us born in the '70s, so we have a different appreciation for that. I didn't sit up here and say, "Oh yeah, our racism was
But
worse," because I don't measure
we don't
racism.
know what that feel like not to be able to go into.
We don't, but we understand it when we look into their eyes and they telling us, and we take it seriously, and
You
we
think you
understand that.
understand it, but if you listen, if you ain't felt it, if a man took his shirt off and showed you, I got whipped as a slave, you can say, damn, that shit look like it hurt. But you don't know how bad it hurt, right?
That's a fact.
It's a
Correct? You
difference,
don't
bro.
know, but we
That's all I'm saying. I'm not finna open my mouth to even act like I really, really know. I listen. I know it was fucked up. I know it was a hard time. But to say, brother, I know what you went through, I can't fuck with that.
no, I
I'm
didn't
not
say
finna,
went. Say I know what you went
not
through.
even finna disrespect them like that.
To understand it and say I feel it, and I will never let nobody do that to me because they did that to you. That's a lesson that I'm talking about direct from your ancestors. I'm not talking about somebody like measuring racism is trivial because I can't sit up here and say what racism is serious and less serious than the next person. Racism is racism,
Hey, do you believe it's some good black people?
of course.
You believe it's some bad black people?
Yes,
That's why I believe in the American way
but we still
of
haven't
all
defined.
people.
But Wack, ask. Could you answer this question before you say the American way? Could you define if we have a Black American way?
Um,
No one is saying don't be American. I'm talking about what's Black
I
American
don't
first.
know because um, what the first thought of that just came maybe a couple of days ago when me and R&B took a trip up to Eugene, Oregon, and I took a trip up to Eugene, Oregon to meet a brother, Sunni Muslim brother, and he had three white dudes with him. Two of the white dudes he was buying 500 acres from for them to set up a large operation, legal operation. One of the white dudes was to oversee the setup. He got 4 or 5 children. That's the American way because the Sunni Muslim is working with these Caucasian people to build a facility that will be a stream of revenue and the continuance of his businesses for his children. That's the American way. He's
Nice.
utilizing all the resources that's here to create and build something that's going to be beneficial to his people. That's the American way to me.
Race ain't got shit to do with it.
Race ain't got nothing to do with it.
Race doesn't have
They
anything to
had
do with it.
some land for a great price, and they had a service that come with the land included in the price. He had the finances, he had the operation, the know-how. They all came together, Everybody's winning. Now we talking about in the woods. Uh, Back in the day, they wouldn't allow the Negro up there. His money wasn't good. The crazy part about it, I get a call from my nigga Kenji. That's K-Dog Desperado Records. That's who Gang was originally signed to. Documentary One, all that. All the way up to Jesus Piece. He say, Wack, where you at? I'm in Oregon. Oh, man, I got 200 acres down in Medford, Oregon. No shit, what you doing? Boom, 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 bam. Oh, shit. Who working your land? Oh, I got some white dudes and some this, and they my chemists, and boom, boom, boom. That's the American way, bro. Sorry, I'm not caught up in the color part of it. I'm caught up in the good Americans who want to do the service and come together so we all can benefit one another. That's just the way I see it. But you
Well, I
got the mic,
understand.
floor's open.
I understand that point of view, but to go back to the original point when they said Dr. King said he didn't he felt as though he shouldn't have fought for desegregation. That's
Did he
that's
say
why I
that? Did
chimed
he
in.
say those
Yeah,
words? 'Cause y'all keep moving.
he said
Y'all
I feel
using I led the people to a burning building as if
yeah,
he said he regrets fighting for segregation, desegregation.
yeah.
Where are these words at? Where
He
can I
said it in the
find that?
speech. Hold on, let me look it up for the speech.
He said that I regret fighting for desegregation.
Hold on.
Yeah, wait, let me hear these words. As a leader of that movement, that's some
He
crazy
okay.
shit to say. Nah, don't come in here with some shit that you think that's what he meant. I want to hear King say them words. I regret fighting for desegregation.
He never said that shit. That dude's never gonna be able to find it. We
Yeah,
can
I
waste
want
time,
these
or we can
words
just
now.
get to. You
If
can
you
just
saying that
apologize to Dr. King and his
him
family.
saying I led my people to a burning building, that I don't know what he meant by that. You can
Talking
say
about
that.
us relying more on the government, not anything about white people though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, I think I would have heard that one, but I mean, listen, if you say you heard it, I want to hear Dr. King say, I regret fighting for desegregation.
You ain't gonna find it.
Where Alpo go? Where the nigga Alpo at? Where he go? That's what nigga talk like Alpo. Hey, what y'all do to Uptown? Uptown be in the trenches talking like a motherfucker. He don't come over and fuck with us no more. What's going on with this nigga? Something happened with Uptown? What happened with old Uptown? I remember
After
something
that
was
bet,
going on. He got caught lying about something. I can't remember.
after that bet in the TV or something that his girlfriend was like the TV, he couldn't play somebody in some game.
Who was that talking? Brown and
hmm
Sickle?
Nah, that's all settled, man. That's all good. We all good.
I don't know. I forgot what happened. Something happened with
Yeah,
Uptown.
There go
Yeah,
uptown.
but I'm over here every day over here. I just be in the
Nah,
goo.
Uptown, you used to be active on the stage. I remember it was something going on the stage. I can't
Nothing
remember
going
what.
on the stage. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Wack. This
No,
is
I
a hundred. This is a
remember what
hundred.
it was. I remember what
What
it
was it?
It
was.
was Cam.
Nah, no, it wasn't. I remember. They tried to run some work on Uptown about you did something on some criminal shit.
And y'all
I
ran the
can't
whole room, man. That
I
ain't
can't
game.
remember what the outcome was, but that's the last time I saw you really.
No, we
He
ran the
been
whole room
gone
over
ever
there. I've been
since
over.
then.
No,
He been,
I
baby.
still
You
been
go to
over
the
here.
trenches, you would think that nigga's is motherfucking
Trenches.
easy or
But
somebody.
you asked me before when you was like, "You don't come on my stage." I said, I'll be on the Twitch stage."
Oh,
That's the
you
same
got a
thing, ain't
woman
it?
in
You
the
said,
trenches,
"Yeah,
nigga?
you right."
Alpo, what's up,
Hey,
Alpo?
Wack.
You found it?
Yeah, it
I
said
found I put it in the chat for y'all though.
Yeah, but
Huh?
I got
I
kicked
found one of them.
I got kicked out of the room. Can you hear
Man,
me?
you ain't got kicked
They
out
said
the room. Ain't nobody gonna
Uptown
kick you
Toe,
out
but
no
the
room.
room cleared.
What happened?
Yo, where is it at? You dropped it in the chat.
No, I didn't drop the chat. I was going to read it.
Don't that nigga sound go? Okay, go ahead on and read us what
It
you got
said the
out.
quote, I fear I am integrating my people into a burning house.
No, I want to hear where he said he regrets. Uh,
Well, wouldn't he said
he said, "I fear." I don't even know where you're getting that from. I don't know if he wrote that, But you saying he said, I fear I integrated my people into a burning house.
It was a metaphor.
I don't even know if there's audio for that speech. Like that, I think that was Harry Belafonte that said that. He said that. I'm not sure if there's. I don't know if there's audio for that speech, but I could
Uptown,
be
what you
Hold
wrong
on,
on
hold
find
on.
that.
for me?
Here's the direct quote right here. He
I
said,
could be
"We have
wrong on
fought
that part.
hard. Hold on, we have
Hold
fought
on.
hard and long for integration, and as I believe we should have, and I know that we will win. But I've come to believe we're
Hold on.
integrating into a
I
burning
think
house."
I got, hold on, Uptown Money. Let's play this shit. If this him, I don't know if they don't know what the fuck this shit is. We gonna see. We gonna see exactly what this shit is. And this is some new shit to me. Hold on. All right, let's go. I must confess that that dream that I had that day has at many points turned into a nightmare. Now, I'm not one to lose hope. I keep on hoping. I still have faith in the future. But I've had to analyze many things over the last few years, and I would say over the last few months. I've gone through a lot of soul-searching and agonizing moments. And I've come to see that we have many more difficult days ahead, and some of the old optimism was a little superficial, and now it must be tempered with a solid realism. And I think the realistic fact is that we still have a long, long way to go. I think the biggest problem now is that we got our gains over the last 12 years at bargain rate, so to speak. Didn't cost the nation anything. In fact, it helped the economic side of the nation to integrate lunch counters and public accommodations. I must confess that the dream. We need to find that whole thing if it is. I don't know if that's him. The whole shit. That shit would be hard to find.
That's Dr. King voice.
Nigga,
The whole speech whack is a black and white one. I gotta find it. He talking inside the church. I think it was one of his last
yeah,
speeches
to
before
find
he
that because
died.
I don't.
Which
That
one
shit
you
is
want,
color.
Wack? I got all of
Hey,
them.
hey,
Which one
Captain.
y'all want?
It's his last speech before he died, bro. It's a
You,
black and
you,
white when
you,
he interviewing with ABC. No,
but
it's color. He interviewing with
hold on.
ABC in front of a stained glass window.
Are you talking about the Riverside Church speech
It's one of
in
his last
Harlem?
televised speeches.
He spoke in Riverside Church. That was his last in Harlem.
No, this is a he's
Yeah, we need to find the whole thing. And what I would love to do.
I
I
have the
don't think
quote
it's
right
no
here.
recording
Let
of
me
that. It's just quotes. It's like all he gonna do is be able to read that. That was reported. I don't think there's no audio of
Also, a
that
nigga
actual
did an
speech.
AI when made his voice.
A nigga can probably do it and probably
That's
have
hold on. Let
done
me
it.
probably what
see.
it. That's
Yeah,
probably
but
what happened.
of that actual speech,
But if he was on
that was
ABC or
recalled.
NBC, he talking, right, bro? And the nigga, I'm pretty sure they wasn't doing a
yeah,
writing
no, it's a,
contest.
yeah, no, it's a real quote from him that he actually said.
Nah, but it's just like every place didn't have cameras back then, or video cameras. Like it would have, he most of his speeches would have been, but not every, still was.
It's
Oh,
a link in the chat somebody put.
But they say it's oral like testimony. Jesse Jackson said he said it, and Harry Belafonte said he said it. So I mean, them two credible sources, they wouldn't have no reason to lie about him saying
man,
that.
that
But
nigga Jesse lined him up to get killed. I don't trust that nigga.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm
No
gonna be honest. This is what
bullshit.
I say. I don't trust a
Mm.
nigga
That
recalling a
nigga lined
story.
that
You
nigga
know what I'm
lined
saying?
that nigga up to get him out of here. He positioned him right there. I believe Jesse was part of the motherfucking propaganda the whole play, personally.
I could see it. I could see it, nigga.
That's
I
the
could see it.
same nigga. Wasn't that the same nigga talking crazy about Obama with his mic on? Didn't know it.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Just
Dirty
just real
ass.
nigga
quick.
wanted his position.
Yeah, that's true. He did that.
Ju-
Yeah, who's that?
just real quick. Sorry, Aunt, to interrupt, but Harry Belafonte Brock was the one that said that Dr. King said that, but he said that and it was written in his autobiography and he was recalling a private conversation
Yeah,
that
I
he
don't
had with
trust them
Dr.
private
King.
conversations. I don't trust them.
And it was written in an autobiography, so it's not no third party witness account, no reporter, no nothing. It was just written in his autobiography that he had a private conversation with Dr. King. That's where that quote came from.
Okay, there you go. That's why I wasn't recording.
Right, right. There it
Heard him
is.
say that out of all the millions of speeches he gave, we ain't never hear him say that. But he said that. Okay, well,
What quote are you debating specifically?
who is that talking? Oh, nah, it's the burning house, brother. I mean, the fact you can say that, and honestly, I can't debate that with you because the actual facts is there's no audio of him saying that, so you can't validly say that. But if you believe it, just say that. But we cannot say that as a fact that he said that because you don't have the facts to back that up. Do you have the audio?
But in journalism, Harry Belafonte will be a source.
That's cool. That's a source.
So
So
that a
that's
source
so
counts, though. In
you can
order
say
you had to
according
disprove.
to that source. You would have to
Yes,
preface with that. But
you have
at
to
the end of
source
the
it.
day, we can't validate it as a fact unless we have some bona fide evidence
But the
like
bonus,
audio.
no. How do we know we taking it? The metaphor is meant to be interpreted the way that someone hears it. That now you're dissecting something that doesn't need to be
We
dissected.
dissecting something that may not even exist at the end of the day. So it's like
But
that's
no,
why
you
Right.
have you.
Nobody heard
But
it.
hold on. Is Harry Belafonte a proven liar? Can you give me 5 examples where Harry Belafonte has lied in his life? I'm not even gonna go there. You
You
talking
see
about
what I'm
Harry
saying? Because
Belafonte?
you asked for something
You
that you
talking about
can't.
Harry
Give me five
Belafonte though?
truths. Give me 5 truths
You
right
talking
off
about
top.
Harry Belafonte? No,
Start with the
you
five
don't
truths.
answer my question. What? No, you don't answer my question
Because
with
you
the
couldn't do
question.
that.
You the one
That's
that's
a stupid.
discrediting
That's a
though.
stupid
You the one.
argument.
No, you're
That's a
discrediting. No,
stupid
it's not.
argument, man.
No, it's
You want to
not.
argue
No, it's
semantics?
not.
You don't have the facts.
No, I asked you a question. You answer my
Concede.
question with a question.
Concede that you could not
You
find
answer
him
my
saying that
question
he
with a
he did not like
question.
desegregation. And actually, y'all, this is the funny thing. He actually
I
read a
didn't say.
quote. This guy just read a quote that he said, "I do not regret desegregation." He literally said that in the quote that you were just
No,
read. You read that out your stupid ass mouth. But you're not a smart
you're not.
person
You're not
because you
listening.
want
You're
to
not
argue.
listening. No,
But
you're not smart.
respect
You're
to you,
not smart. You're speaking for
respect to you, brother.
yourself. You're speaking for
Respect to you,
yourself.
respect to you, because I
Respect
don't want
back
to
to you.
disrespect you.
That's
Yeah,
cool. You can't disrespect me
that's
over
it's
the
gonna
phone,
be
brother.
cool.
And
It's
Brock, at
gonna
the
be
end of
cool.
that quote, he goes on talking about the government, which is why I said the burning house, that
I
was a
have the
metaphor
full
for the government,
I have the
not white
excerpt of the
people.
full
Hold on. Let the lady
conversation
speak.
following that quote if you would like to hear
Go
it.
ahead.
Yes,
Of this
please.
alleged quote.
Yes, Katia.
So it starts off with that quote. Dr. King says, "I've come upon something that disturbs me deeply. We have fought long and hard for integration, as I believe we should have, and I know we will win. But I've come to believe that we are integrating into a burning house." To which I responded, startled, "What do you mean, Martin?" He replied, "I'm afraid that America may be losing what moral vision she may have had. And I'm afraid that even as we integrate, we are walking into a place that does not understand."
Yeah, love. This shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy.